the rest of Unrivaled 9, Ricky Starks, Brian Cage, and Will Hobbs. So I'm going to get these guys opened, but I'm going to stop the video, open them up. But I did already do Eddie Kingston and Christian, and at the end of this video I'll do a 1 out of 5 my ranking of all these. I'm very excited for Will Hobbs. I've been wanting a figure of his for so long. And same thing with Ricky Starks, and honestly all of them, but Will Hobbs is my number one. So I'm going to get these guys open to review. Alright, so I got them all opened up. I'm going to first start with Brian Cage. This is a big boy. Short, I would say it's a smaller short figure. But holy, huge, bulky. I think he might be the biggest figure that Jazzwares has made. He is freaking huge. The decals on his gear, his trunks are awesome. His kick pads and everything are super awesome. He has swivel for the kick pads for each one. Moves pretty good. The decals on his arms and stuff are really good. He has 2 opening mic holding hands. The only thing about this figure is, I have to say, his heads, they look so cartoony. I mean, like, look at this. Look how cartoony that looks. And then look at his real face. This one's not as bad, but this one looks super cartoony. But I think it's a great figure, great Jazzwares figure. They did a great job because they have not made any, like, for, like, the big guys, they've not done a very good job on making their arms bulky. They did a great job. Great job on Brian Cage. Next up, Will Hobbs. Might be one of my favorite Jazzwares figures. This thing is freaking awesome. The tattoos, great. His legs, his boots, great. It's got Will Hobbs on them. He's got a little swivel. Knee pads, good. Arms, good size. Got this tape. Move, perfect joints. The fire, this is Power Hobbs and everything. This and the FTW, the Hobbs. This is amazing. Great gear. I love it. I like the little, like, smuck face. And then, like, his little hair, his, like, kind of fro hair. I like it. They did a great job. His other head scan's good, but I like the other one because he's got, like, that smudge face on him. But this one's good, too, but it's just kind of, like, normal. And then he comes with 2 fist taped hands. And then he has 2 normal untaped fist hands. And then the other one, the one and only Ricky Starks. I mean, like, this figure is unreal. Like, it is unreal. The blue, like, chrome for his whole outfit is amazing. Like, look at that chrome. You can see the shine with the light. His chain is good. His head scan's great. Hair's great. Wrist tape and the, like, all the decals is great. Open hands. 1 elbow pad. He's ripped, like, in real life. Great decals. You can see the RS or Ricky Starks and the gold chain, which is awesome. The back with the rest of the gold chain. The knee pads are amazing. Swivel. The kick pads. I mean, like, everything about this figure is amazing. So, I mean, like, it's gonna be hard picking my top 5. This series was great. I mean, like, amazing. But my only thing about it was some of the head scans, I would say, looked cartoony. Almost looked a little too cartoony. And Eddie Kingston, man, that figure's rough. So now I'm going to put my top 5 favorite out of 1 through 5. Oh, also Ricky Starks on with 2 fist hands and 2 mic holding hands. So I'll put them in the ring when I pick out my guys. My top 5 guys. Okay, so out of the whole series, my number 5, so my least favorite one, is going to have to go to Eddie Kingston. It's just because that head scan, that hair, and the chain, it's just, we've seen better out of Jazzwares. They could have done Eddie Kingston much better than that. My number 4 spot, because Sadly, I'm gonna have to go with Christian because that squinty face, I just don't like it. But otherwise, it's great. I love Christian. I absolutely love it. I love that he's back and everything, but it's just not my favorite. Now, my number 3 spot is gonna go to Brian Cage. This figure is not my favorite, but they did a great job. Decals are amazing. They made his bulky, amazing muscular self very well compared to the other ones. So that's one of the reasons why I picked him for my number 3. Now, he's not my number 1 or number 2 because his face is very cartoony. Both of them are, but they're overall great figure. Okay, so I'm going to do my number 1 first because if I do my number 2, it gives away my number 1 right away. So my number 1 out of all of them, even though I absolutely love this other one because it is so perfect, exactly like what he looks like, his gear, everything, how perfect it is. My number 1 is Ricky Starks. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no flaws, nothing at all. His gear, the chrome and everything, it is so perfect, it is unreal. It's unreal how perfect this figure is. Might be one of the best Jazwares Unrivaled figures of all time. And then the number 2, it's almost tied. Will Hobbs is so perfect too. So, saying this might be one of my favorite Unrivaled lines, it's very good, but my favorite's still probably Unrivaled 4. That was my favorite of all time. But if you like AEW, like wrestling, like Fortnite, like any gaming, make sure to like and subscribe. Go check out my Twitch channel at JRW09. And make sure to follow that Twitch channel, like and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you like this video. And I'll see you in the next one. This is JRW9.